Clippings, Chapter 5, by Brett Williams. That's me. We left the shop a mess when we closed up Saturday. That's an early in situation for Tuesday. Saturdays are my Fridays, Sundays are my Saturdays, Mondays are my Sundays. That's the service industry for you. We shift our weekends to take your money on your Saturdays. I don't go to church on my Sundays, though, or my Saturdays. My grandmother used to say, church is for sinners. That makes a lot of sense. Why else would you need to go to church? My Sundays, your Mondays, are for sleeping and drinking and sinning. Tuesday morning at Clippings, after some brainless warm-up duties, I joined Wendy up front. How many dogs do we have today, baby? I didn't realize she was on the phone. No, just enough for the next week, she says, and holds up one finger, adorned with a black fingernail polish, to shut me up. Usually she will wink at me, but this time she forgot. The rudeness was not overlooked. Okay, see ya. She pulls the phone from her ear and puts it down on the desk. That was Milo, she says. He needs to get Brutus in today for a show next week. In a sarcastic response, I put one finger up and bring my phone to my ear. Yeah, sure, I turn around and head back to my table. Milo. Milo is not our typical customer. On the one hand, he's 6'3". He's built like a truck, like an American gladiator, an NFL running back, or like that monster basketball player Dwight Howard. He wears gangbanger clothes, pants drooping, showing off his boxers, and oftentimes a do-rag skull cap or whatever it's called wrapped around his shaved head. His ears are adorned with Michael Jordan or Captain Jack Sparrow or Eva Gabor, one hoop earring in each. I wouldn't call him Eva Gabor to his face, though. He'd smash me. When you see him on the street, you'd grab your wife and kids and you'd walk the other way. On the other hand, Milo is gay. Gay, sweet, sweet, sweet. He speaks with a lisp that would have made Liberace sound straight. He walks with a shake that makes RuPaul look like a strutting stud. He cries when his dog gets a splinter. He looks at me with an I wish I knew you in prison look. I don't care if someone is gay. That's just fine. But he is somewhat threateningly gay. And he spells his name like a freak. M-Y-L-O. He does have an amazing dog, though. A black French poodle named Brutus. Milo is both a trainer and a handler, and has actually taken Best of Show a few times. He hasn't won with Brutus, but he has with some of his other dogs. Since they've only been a Clippings customer since Wendy started working for me a month ago, I've only groomed Brutus twice. Realizing I didn't get an answer the first time I asked, I shout from the back, how many will that make for our day? Tuesdays are usually pretty light. She replies that we have 17 on the books. It's actually heavy load, but I'm okay with adding Brutus since he's such a cool dog. If it was any other dog, I would have turned them down. In the back room, I grab a push broom from its repose against the wall and go from one corner to the other. I make a long blind turn toward the center, right into Wendy's feet. She hops over it. Hey, watch it, she says with a hint of playfulness, a playfulness in direct contrast to the bitchy attitude I was expecting in response to my one finger a few minutes ago. What? Do you want to help? I asked curtly. Do you even know how to use one of these things? I can't seem to get into a loving mood. I push by her, expecting her to turn tail and run, but she stands there watching. It's the truth. The only time she's touched the broom is to hand it to me. I stop and give her my trademarked up and down look. Her tight jeans accentuate her slung hip. Her crossed arms act as a push-up bra. There's a slight tilt to her head and a flirty smile riding her lips. This could change my mood. I ask while pushing one hopeful eyebrow up, you have something on your mind? Her eyes, those beautiful dark brown, blue-lined and heavy eyeshadowed eyes, slowly, I'd say seductively, close and open again. She steps back and puts her butt on the edge of the steel table, using her hands to prop herself up. Leaning her head back, she extends her long neck from her V-neck t-shirt to her chin and gives her head a thoughtful shake to move her hair from her shoulders. Her girls push up forward and my body starts redirecting some of its blood. My mood responds with a slight grin. I'm still thinking about Saturday, she said. Saturday? What happened Saturday? I rewind in my mind. Did I do something good on Saturday? I don't remember that far back. A panic rises when I can't find the memory in my files. I can't let it show, though. One last attempt at remembering. Saturday? Nope. I think you're an amazing person, she says, and pauses. I sense a buttering up. Her eyes sparkle with cuteness when she's like that. It reminds me of the last time she needed $500 and wouldn't tell me why. It turned out that she didn't have enough money for my birthday gift, a new car stereo. She bought me one and had it installed as a surprise. Too bad it broke 3 months later and she had already thrown the receipt away. But, she continues, I think there's something you're not telling me. She crosses one leg in front of the other and slightly leans her head to the left to let her hair dangle to one side. She tries to stare me down. I don't buy that you're constantly talking to someone on the phone while you're grooming. Oh, that, I groan. I was hoping you were thinking about something else. She's not in the mood. I'm about to get grilled again.